Today is June 23, and the weather forecast today is going to be one of the hottest days of the year. It's going to be 100, probably 100 plus, with the heat index of 110. It is about 8:30 in the morning. We're going to do a quick video before everything wheeled out. We're going to see what kind of vegetables we're going to get today before they, we're going to take some of the fruit out of them before they stressed out. So I know we got some squash zucchinis, we got some okra, and we're going to see what else is growing. All right, let's start. All right, first thing first. Eggplant, they are doing really nicely. The weeds is under control. I was hoping we're going to see some eggplants by this time on these older ones, but I do not see any. Do not see any eggplant starting. Or maybe this is the two. This is the oldest two ones. Yeah, I still do not see any. Plenty of blooms. Oh yeah, there's maybe one here. There's one right here, small one. Couple of them actually. There's another one right here. So, tomatoes, they are still small. I don't know. Usually we should get something. This cherry tomato, it looks like it's stressing out. Well, I might get it some water later on. Yeah, 100 degrees. It's nothing to sneeze at. It's going to stress out these plants to its max. The peppers right here, as you can see, they all turn dark green. If you remember when we planted them, they were kind of yellowish, and I can see some little peppers in there. There's one right there. Is a better representation. That's a bell pepper. I know I've got a mixed hot peppers and bell peppers. They're looking good. This is the first planting of the zucchini or squash, yellow squash. Looks like it's seen better days. I knew they don't last long, but we still got maybe one or two. This is the new ones. They're going to definitely need some water today. So I'm going to bring some buckets and water them. This is my butter beans. Not butter beans, but green beans. Yeah, they're not doing so good up in this area. But up here, seems like that. And they're getting ready to flower, so that's a good sign. That's a good sign. And look at what we got here. Pumpkin on the left. They're getting big, and cantaloupe. And would you believe it? Check that out. Look how big that is. That's a cantaloupe. That's my hand. That's a big one. And there's a bunch of them in here. There's one here smaller. There's another one smaller. Yeah. This is another cantaloupe. This is the kind that they turn yellow skin cantaloupe, or they call them melon or yellow melon. I don't know. Like I said, I planted it from seeds. There's a few in there. Potatoes, they're doing like they're supposed to. They're doing what they're supposed to. I think with this heat, they might start to go dormant, and hopefully that will work on the potatoes underground. Yeah, my second radish is not doing so hot. They need some water. They don't like hot. The radishes don't like the heat. And it's been hot. Yes, the last couple of days has been in the 90s, and today and tomorrow is going to be 100 and some. This is the zucchini, first crop zucchini. Huge. I don't see any in here. There's There's maybe too big. I did not pick them, it was so hot. But we'll pick some later and we'll show you what we get. And also, we got some cucumbers. We got some cucumbers growing here. There's one. There's a couple of them here. That's a good one right there. The only two plants that are bearing is just the early ones. There's one right here. And one right there. All right, and this is the zucchinis from second planting. They're doing good. I hope they keep doing good, because I can't water these. They rely on the rain. All right, okra. I know we got some pods today. We're gonna pick okra. Yeah, we're gonna pick okra today. It's even some of them are way too big. This is way too big. See out my hand, and it's about 6 inches. It's way too big, even for frying. They get tough when they get big. All right. This is looking like a real garden now, full, bearing, and green. All right, this is today's pick. We got 2 zucchinis, 3 squash. See, that's the first plants on zucchini squash start to dwindle. We were getting a lot more, and now cucumber just started to multiply. We got 3 of them so far, and this is the second pick. And then the okra just started. I had to throw a lot of older ones, even for frying. Like these 2 here, they are a little bit too big, but I don't know. My wife might cut them up in small pieces and make gumbo out of them. This is today's pick. I did see an eggplant about maybe 3 inches in diameter. So that was the biggest one. I didn't show it earlier. But yeah, soon we're going to be picking eggplant and peppers and tomatoes. Hopefully, if this heat wave doesn't get them. Alright, I got to go and give them a drink of water. We'll see. Welcome again to this series of vegetable garden, residential type of vegetable garden. It is June 29th. I think this is the 11th week. I'm not sure exactly, but I think it is. It has been a heck of a week from standpoint of temperature. Earlier this week, 2 days we had in the triple digits. It was 100 and 101. And then the rest of the week has been in the upper 90s. Today has been 96 with a heat index of 105. And all week has been the heat index 105 to 110. Yeah, the garden is suffering. It's suffering. Although we've had some rain one night, 3/4 of an inch, about 5/8 of an inch. Maybe the one day that was in the hundreds that we got a rain that night or that evening, and then we had some sprinkle last night, probably a trace, not much. So it does need it. Today we're gonna pick the garden too. So we're going to show that picking the garden and see what we get. But as a quick overview, the first yellow squash has pretty much petered out. We start getting a lot of cucumbers. We've been picking cucumbers every day. The new zucchinis, the second plant of zucchinis, we start getting zucchinis out of them. I don't know, we got at least 4 or 5 zucchinis out of them. The first zucchinis over there, you see still the sun on them. They pretty much finish. They're gonna wither pretty quick. We got a lot of okra. We've been picking okra every other day, or every day and a half. So today we're gonna pick it in the evening, and tomorrow we're gonna have to wait until not tomorrow, the day after, and we pick it in the morning. So that's a day and a half span. The snap beans or the green beans, they're not doing good at all. There's half of them are just weighted down. And the peppers seems to be doing okay. We're getting a lot of small peppers popping up here and there. And I'm trying to see if I found one, the jalapeno. Yeah, all these are bell peppers. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe this plant here is a jalapeno. But nothing to pick. You can see it over there, the second planting of yellow squash. They're not doing good. They need water. The tomatoes, we start seeing a lot of green tomatoes, a lot of them. We got few tomatoes, cherry tomatoes, that's about it. But let me go show you what's new as far as the garden is concerned. All right, we didn't show you this, but we got eggplants. Check this one here. It's almost ready to be picked. Let's see. Let me see if I can see it. Yeah, see my hand. It's another 2 days or so, but there's a bunch of small ones. Those are the globe eggplant, and this one's got a few in there too. But poor plant over here, the heat got it. I'm gonna see if I can give it a drink of water. Maybe it's too late. This is too late because the rest of them still doing okay. I don't understand. Don't understand. Pumpkins are just plants are just going wild. I think because we planted here partially and nothing grows, so I'm gonna let them. I'm gonna move all their vines to grow on this part of the area. Let them splurge with the space. They like space. And honeydew or cantaloupe, the yellow cantaloupe, they are doing good. There's a few of them in here. There's one over here. The potatoes, that's one I want to show you. Potatoes. The heat, I think, is just withered their plant. And I'm going to see, probably when it cools off a little bit, I'm going to see if I can pull a few hills. Yeah. And but later on we're going to be pulling okra. Yeah, here is my snap beans or green beans. Half of them is just died out. We couldn't stand the heat. And the ones that got big and developed the roots a little bit deeper, they seem to be doing okay. Look at that tall weed taking all the nutrients. But yeah, we might get enough to eat one time, which is fine. Yeah, it's been so hot. I haven't been coming to the garden and picking up all these zucchinis as I should. They got so big. This is the first planting. There's definitely those are not good. They're too big. But the plant still looks healthy. but there's no flowers, no blooms. Yeah, here's an example how the heat is affecting. There's a pepper that seen a better days. There's some more over here. They are. Seems like the smaller the plant is, the worse it gets. And then these cherry tomato plants, I don't know if it's a disease. It's just like they are withering. This one is not as bad as this one. This one here is just I start doing that earlier this week. So I don't know. All right, we'll pick you up when we're gonna pick some okra. Sometimes you can't break them with your hand, so you have to bring the snippers. The reason I wear gloves because a lot of times they have fibers down here, and those sometimes they prick you. That's the big ones. They won't break. You have to snip them, put them away. Like I said, we've been picking okra every day and a half. A lot of times you don't see them until they are too big. That one broke. There's a big one. And this is no good when they are crooked like that. Throw them away. The bad thing about picking okra, and this time they are short. You have to keep bending, and that's tasking a little bit. And the way you pick it, you put your one finger down here, and you just bend it, and it breaks, snaps. If they are too big, they won't snap. They won't snap as easy, but when they are the right size, they do. Like this one here, it's big, it's not going to snap. Anyway, it did, but most of the time they don't. They're right there. Well, you grab it and snap it. And I hope my bag does not snap. This is borderline. It's about 4.5, 5 inches. Leaves like this, when they start to wilt, just pull them off. Okra needs sun. You can't shade it. If you plant it in the shade, it will not produce the okra themselves. Or if you plant it too close, like within 8 inches or so apart, less than 8 inches, they won't produce as much. All right, that's it. Okay. We got about maybe 3 pounds of okra here out of this pick, and we've been picking up about 2 pounds this week. So we picked it 2 times or 3 times. All right, yeah. These zucchinis have been affected by the heat a lot. All right, that's it. I just heard some thunder a little bit far away. We got some dark gray clouds over there. Yeah, heard it again. All right, it's time to go home. Look at that cat. He heard thunder too, and he's going to house. Let me see if I can chase him to the house. Let's go, buddy. Let's go. You chase cats? Come on. Yeah, you can't chase cats. Come on. Let's go. There's the other one. Got 2 of them. So I keep these cats when I go pick in the garden. They come with me and they help me. If there's any snakes or anything like that, they usually find them first. And cats are much faster, their reflex is much faster than a snake. A snake cannot bite a cat, not easily.